from Just My Opinion. My name is Carlos, and this live this time is regarding the US politics, and who else would I be talking other than the amazing lady, I'm going to try to be nice, Kamala Harris, that was running for the presidency of the United States. I'm just going to say, guys, imagine if you had this lady for president. Just imagine. Finally, Americans were smarter than what the media were trying to say about Kamala Harris. So I'm going to share with you guys a little video. It's only 5 minutes and 3 seconds. Probably with my comments will go a little bit over. But if I have someone joining the live, if you like the video, if you like my comments, please like, comment, ask questions, subscribe. It will be a pleasure to have you here with me. But without further ado, let's go and hear what this lady had to say. The title actually reads, Motherfucker. Kamala Harris blasted CNN host following tense interview, new book reveals. All right, so just imagine, what a nice lady. Here we go.
He was a very different person on the stage 4 years ago when you debated him. You must, I mean, that's certainly true, is it not?
Anderson, the point has to be performance in terms of what a president does. A
Right,
president
but
who
that is what's
incites an
scary for
insurrection
people
against the
watching this.
Capitol. No, but I got the point that you're making about a 1.5 hour debate tonight. I'm talking about 3.5 years of performance in work that has been historic.
But
whether
is that
it be
the man
infrastructure,
who we
the
saw
former
on the
guy, the
stage
other
tonight,
guy,
is that the
the other
person
guy
you
on
see
the
in
debate
meetings every day?
stage.
So, oh God. First, every time this woman opens her mouth, either a fly goes in or shit comes out. Seriously, it's actually embarrassing. It's actually, how is it possible that the Democrats didn't have anyone better suited to run against Donald Trump after giving a kick in the ass to Joe Biden? All right. So she's been asked a very straight question, regarding Joe Biden. She cannot fucking answer the question. Again, it's embarrassing. Olá, Ricardo. Bom dia para ti, boa noite para mim. Desculpa, hoje estou a fazer um vídeo em direto em relação a esta fantástica senhora chamada Kamala Harris e do que os americanos se livraram. Mas olha, se quiseres ficar por aí, eu daqui a pouco vou fazer um vídeo em português também. Vou live, mas vou fazer este. Se quiseres ficar por aqui, se quiseres fazer perguntas, eu respondo em português, mas a maior parte vai ser em inglês, por isso peço imensa desculpa. Mas eu depois vou entrar no outro live, ok? Então nós já conversamos, mas se quiseres ficar por aí, se estás confortável a ouvir inglês, ótimo, ok? Um abraço. And as I was saying, the Americans, fuck, they dodge a bullet with this lady. This just proves that, again, she cannot answer fucking questions. I don't even know if she has a brain. I don't know if that brain works. And I'm not trying to be mean, offensive. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying, like, she cannot fucking answer a question. A straight question. And again, goes from nothing to do with the question being asked, her answer goes again towards Donald Trump. So, former US Vice President Kamala Harris reportedly called CNN host Anderson Cooper a motherfucker following an interview. Let's go and watch a little bit more of the video following an interview. Harris' theory comment about the CNN anchor came in an interview following former US President Joe Biden's disastrous debate performance. Fucking hell. Is it possible that, is there anyone that have the courage to come out and say that the debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, Joe Biden was just not all there? That he just couldn't answer questions? That there was a stage of the debate. I've watched the debate live. There was a part of the debate that these words, he was mumbling words. Is it possible that fucking people don't see it? Unbelievable. It's something. Still, a big part of America and Americans are trying to defend the indefensible. There are people that still saying that Joe Biden was capable of running against Donald Trump. And I have to say, I need to put this caveat. I feel sorry for his medical condition with prostate cancer, apparently in a very advanced stage. I believe stage 4. From my understanding, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not someone that knows a lot about medicine in any way, shape, or form. If anything, I try to avoid to go to the doctors. I'm shit scared of them, especially dentists. But like people trying to defend the indefensible, it's a joke. Even like Donald Trump and the Republicans, they won everything they had to win in these elections, and the Democrats have learned fuck all. It's unbelievable. It's something that it's hard to understand, just in America. And I said on my previous video, my dream and my bucket list is to go on holidays to the US, particularly New York. New York. There's something about New York that fascinates me. Just the thought of going there and being able to be there a couple of weeks, just to see the world in a different manner. But what's happening in the US with all this woke mentality? The elections were clear. The Republicans and Donald Trump won in all fronts. Stop this fucking bullshit. Seriously. Let's gonna keep going with just so you know, I have never seen this video. I just looked at the title and I was like, oh shit, let's see what's going on here. So yeah, please stay with me, and yeah, if you want to comment, ask questions, please go for it. The claims about the former vice president's comments were revealed in a new book by Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson. You know what? This Jake Tapper is a complete fuckwit. He's a loser. He is an idiot. I'll tell. I sincerely hope that the book that is launching with Alex Thompson is a flop. I hope so, because if you Americans or anyone go back and look at some of these pseudo journalists, this anchor guy, some of the interviews he did with the Republicans, it's embarrassing. It is disgusting. He was one of the deniers that Joe Biden's health was in decline, that he was not. I think the word is not. I'm not going to say the word because I'm going to murder the word. So I've heard the word 1,000 times. I just it just doesn't come out. So this guy was defending Joe Biden with his own life, like, you lying, you don't have a medical degree. How come he's not can't say the word. It doesn't come out. I'm sorry. This guy's a complete loser, and now he's going to try to make money based on what was, in his opinion, a lie, that the Republicans were lying, to going to say, now, I've been saying all this time that Joe Biden was not capable of running. This guy is a flop. He's a loser. He's an opportunist. He is. He's a complete fucking wanker. He's a wanker. If I was American, I would boycott the fucking book. I will not buy it. Or if I bought the book, I will fucking burn it. This guy has no right to say anything at all after criticizing the Republicans left, right, and center. He's a complete loser. So yeah, that's my opinion about Jake Tapper. The fucking fucking wanker loser. So yeah, and apologies for the swearing words. I believe in freedom of expression for as far as I don't hate people, and I don't, as long as I don't spread hate. After is if uncensored, I have the right to my freedom of expression. I'll use, even though I'm not American, but I'll use the First Amendment. So yeah, here I am. So during Harris' interview with Cooper, the CNN host grilled the then vice president about Biden's cognitive cognitive ability immediately after June debate. Immediately following Biden's debate against Donald Trump, the Democratic Party went into panic mode, leading the then president to drop out of the race. He didn't drop out of the race, guys. Come on, be fucking serious. He started with George Clooney, backstabbing him. Call the bull by the horns. Don't fucking lie. He got kicked out. He was treated. It was basically, if you don't get out because you choose to get out, we'll kick you out. What the fuck? Kamala Harris. This motherfucker doesn't treat me like the damn president of the United States. She said to colleagues, I thought we were better than that. She wanted a special treatment. A woman that can't fucking give an answer, that she, keep, she keeps, let's gonna be more woke. She's a fucking loser. I tell you, if the Americans have voted this woman for president, you guys will be fucked, and the rest of the world will be fucked. But you guys will be the forefront for this. Between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris presidency, so Joe Biden as president and Kamala Harris as vice president, in 3 years, they have allowed between 12 to 15 million illegal immigrants to get into the States. Many, many, many criminals. Many, not just South American, many coming from other countries like Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iraq, and through South America to the US. No one knows if they're terrorists, if they went to the US for the right or the wrong reasons, but they are still there. And now, again, the Democrats fucking screaming, oh, human rights, this is not right, kicking all these illegal people. Fuck, if they are illegal, kick them out. I'm Portuguese. I came to Australia 23 years ago, legally. It was hard. I had a sponsor, a company to employ me here. Life here hasn't been easy. If I was here illegally, I had no right to be here. I'm in Portugal. Thousands, to not say hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants. If they are illegal, kick them the fuck out of the country. And this applies everywhere. You know what? If you want to apply to the status of refugee, go to the UN, ask for refugee status, they'll protect you, and after they'll send you to a country that is happy to receive you. That can be the US, can be any European country, can be anywhere. For sure won't be the country or your country of origin. But yeah. Olá, Manuela Neves, estou a fazer este live para os americanos, em relação à fantástica Kamala Harris, que esta senhora, olha, se os americanos tivessem elegido esta senhora para presidente, estávamos em trabalhos. Não só os americanos, como o resto do mundo, e eu vivo na Austrália, mas sou português e muito, muito orgulhoso. Por isso, Manuela, eu vou ficar a fazer este vídeo por mais 10 ou 15 minutos. Um, vou tentar apressar um bocado, mas depois vou fazer um live em relação àquilo que se passa em Portugal, óbvio que é aquilo que me interessa mais neste momento, mas com certeza vou falar aos portugueses que me querem ouvir e que me querem aturar. Por isso, olha, Manuela, se falar inglês, se perceber inglês, eu falei noutros vídeos em relação a isto, eu presto muita atenção, por causa da minha profissão, tenho que prestar muita atenção àquilo que se passa nos Estados Unidos e acho justo, se estou a fazer para Portugal, apesar de viver na Austrália, porque é que não é de fazer em relação aos americanos. Por isso, se quiser, fique por aí, se não, eu mais tarde vou fazer também um videozinho pequenino em relação à merda que se passa em Portugal, para não variar. Eu estou à espera do dia, espero que seja em breve para começar a dizer coisas boas em Portugal, mas acho que ainda temos muito para falar, muita coisa que tem a ser corrigida e acho que ainda não é o momento, mas eu espero que o momento seja entretanto. Por isso, até já, se decidir sair. Um abraço. The quote was from Tappan Thompson's book, Original Sin, President Biden's Decline, his cover-up, and his disastrous choice to run again. Decline. Everyone, the media, CNN, and MSNBC, ABC, all the parties, all the TV channels, with the exception of Fox and maybe another one, that were for the Republicans. Everyone was for the Democrats. Everyone, while Joe Biden was running, yeah, he's the man. He's fantastic. He's better now than what he was 3 years ago. All right, what a fucking bullshit. You guys were all covering it up. And now you guys will come. No, we knew that. You know what, guys? Put a fucking carrot up your asses and go for a swim in the river. Life is tough. Get a fucking helmet, like Candace Owens said. I love Candace Owens, phenomenal. You know what? And she calls a pig a pig. Most of you don't like it. Like Morgan Freedom said in an interview, when the journalists tried to come up with racism, and said, "Don't come up with that." Oh, so what do we do to stop racism? Stop talking about it. Fucking hell. I said in other videos, my best friend is from Kenya. He's not white. We ride motorbikes on the weekend together. He's not white. I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form. But I don't need to tell you that. I treat everyone the same. Stop fucking talking about it. But the reason why people start talking about racism, fascism, fucking transsexuals, and all this shit, it's because they want to have a voice, they want to be heard. And you know what? There's a lot of millions of dollars going towards this shit. But trust me, the people that actually do need these dollars are not getting them. Because when the Democrats were in power, the money was not going to the right channels. According to the New York Post, Harris was encouraged by her aides to cancel all post-debate interviews. I got the point that you are making about and a half hour debate tonight. I am talking about 3.5 years of performance, and what that has been historic. Fucking hell. Joe Biden is the worst president of the United States ever. Ever. She has the courage to say this. Fuck my life. Once the then president dropped out of the election, he endorsed Harris as his successor on the Democratic ticket. And by the way, I honestly believe that the Democrat Party never had the intent to put Harris running against Donald Trump. All right. I think that internally the Democrat Party knew this. The only reason why they did it, it's actually because I think as an act of revenge, Biden was the one putting a name forward, basically to fuck the Democrat Party for what they did to him. And the funny thing is that many people said what I'm saying, and the Democrat Party did not deny it. The Democrat Party said, "Oh no, it was a natural choice." Bullshit. It was a choice. And Marco, I'm actually Portuguese, mate, from Portugal. So that's where the accent comes from. So I apologize. I live in Australia. I've been in Australia for now 23 years. I've started doing these videos regarding Portuguese politics because just so you know, Portugal is fucking corrupt country. That's the only way to put it. Such a small country with so many corrupt liars, thieves. But I follow the American politics very closely as well. And I thought, you know what? I live in Australia. I live in a great country where we have a lot of fucked up shit here as well, with the Liberal Party. With the Labour Party, not Liberal. I wish was Liberal. And I'll be doing videos regarding Australia as well. But because I do like the US, and I think the US is the country that defends the world. That's why I start doing some videos, and I got a couple of comments, good feedback on my first video regarding the US, and I was like, you know what, why not? So yeah, thank you for asking, guys. Sincerely appreciate it. Despite the big push by Democrats, Harris failed to beat Trump, who won the popular and electoral vote in a landslide victory. Marco, exactly. Yeah, mate, honestly, at the age of 48, I never thought that I'll see things as they are now. One example, Portugal, prior to the 25th of April 1974, was living under a dictatorship. And thankfully, there were some courageous army guys, captains, soldiers that end the dictatorship in Portugal. So Portugal has been living now in a democracy for 51 years. But you know what? Obviously, never, never going back to a dictatorship. But Portugal has been living under the corrupt installed system for the last 51 years, where only two parties basically rule the country, and that's the center left and the center right. And what's happening in Portugal right now is a disgrace. And yes, Marco, I agree with you 100%. I'm not saying, I'm not going to say what Donald Trump's been saying, the elections were rigged, whatever. Like, I don't believe in that. That's all conspiracy theories, in my opinion. But fact is, not only the biggest scam since 9/11, which I believe that there's a lot of things to be said about the 9/11. There's so many things to be told. And so many people's been silenced because of 9/11, because a lot of people wanted to come out and say a few things that I honestly believe that there's a lot more to uncover. And I hope that the documents regarding 9/11 actually come out, like Trump has said that JFK documents will be available. All the documents requested by the news agencies will be available. I hope it does do that, because I think it will be very important for the US and for the world to actually know the truth. All right. And Marco, if you like this type of content, please subscribe, make a comment like you just made now. I appreciate that, mate. To subscribe, you don't have to pay anything. And yeah, if you want to share these videos, I'll be doing a lot more of these videos to the US. I love the US, and for sure, I would like to, I'm a little YouTuber that I started doing this 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I'm enjoying every second of it. So yeah, I have a full-time job. I do this in part-time, but yeah, I'm enjoying every second of it. So yeah, mate, I appreciate your comments, and I do agree with you. Everyone podcast host Brad Palumbo claimed Harris as a deeply weak candidate and politician while on Sky News Australia. You know what? Sky News Australia, Marco, if you're still there, Sky News Australia, they do a great cover as well of what's going on in the US and what the fuck's happening. And there's this that on YouTube you'll be able to see, if you search "lefties losing it," mate. If you want to have a good laugh and if you have a good sense of humor, you'll be able to see all this bullshit about the woke society, about all this transsexuals, about all this, mate, about all this bullshit that's going around the world, but more in the US. So yeah, if you ever look, it's funny as. And Sky News completely smashes, Sky News Australia completely smashes that Democratic Party in Australia, in the US. And I'll tell you more. On the other hand, we have ABC News, which is a government channel here in the US, getting $1 billion Australian dollars per year to still afloat. And the amount of shit that they say about Donald Trump and how much they like the Democrats, it's just for laughs. All right. So yeah, so a couple things that you can keep an eye on.
Solid. Give her a visa, let her and Doug hang out there and keep her out of our hair, because I love this idea that she's some real estate expert now. Really, it's just this thing they do where they give politicians huge speaking fees to show up at whatever conference or what have you. But listen, I think America needs to be unburdened by what has been and get a break from Kamala and Doug for at least a couple years. So she can hang out in Australia. Maybe you guys send us one of your politicians you've had enough of, and we'll call it a swap, because she participated in a massive cover-up of Joe Biden's health. She ran a terrible campaign. She got resoundingly rejected at the ballot box, and yet continues to play the victim. And somehow, some people actually in the Democratic Party want Kamala 2028. And I'm like, you guys just must have a weird thing where you enjoy losing, maybe some sort of thing where you're into public humiliation, because she's a deeply weak candidate and politician. And I think you just read a quote there that demonstrates her charisma and articulate nature.
Yes, she's just absolutely wonderful. Loves a word salad, Brad. Nothing has clearly changed in the last couple of months.
This Brad Palumbo is a funny motherfucker. I did not know this guy. No, thank you very much. Please take it back. I hope she didn't get that one-way ticket, for fuck's sake. We deserve better than this. Come on, guys, help me here. I for the people that stayed around and obviously very I'm just starting to get some traction in the US with my videos, and I hope that I'll have more American subscribers and people around the world. I have people from obviously Portugal, where most of my videos are dedicated to my lives. But I hope that people from all around the world watch it. It's unfiltered, it's uncensored. I don't offend anyone. So if you're gonna watch this video after the live, if you wanna comment, ask questions, I'll try to reply to as many people as possible. I'm start getting a little bit big, which is fantastic, and I love the support of everyone. I can't be thankful enough. I started this as I started doing my first video regarding Portuguese politics as a sign of frustration. I never thought that I would have such a response, so positive, um, with people encouraging me to keep going. Um, I base my comments on what I believe to be truth and factual, and I think that that's very important. But I'm not always right, so if I'm wrong, I'm more than happy for people to correct me. So if you like this sort of content, if you watch this video, if you like it, please subscribe. Costs you nothing and helps me grow my channel. Click like and make a comment. More than welcome. And you know what? If I have Portuguese people watching this, my next live is going to be regarding again. What else? Portuguese politics. Por isso, para os portugueses, aqui vamos nós. Deem um minutinho, 1 ou 2 minutos para procurar aqui conteúdo, que é o que não falta, e um abraço a todos. Por isso, subscribe, click like, comment, subscrevam, pressem no botão do like, façam comentários. Hugs and kisses to everyone, abraços e beijos para todos. Tchau.